Hello and welcome to part 2 of my travel vlog in New York City. So today we decided to get down to Lower Manhattan to check out the 9/11 Memorial Site, and eventually we're going to check out the museum. So let's go. As we step off at World Trade Center Station, we see signs that lead us towards a place of remembrance, the 9/11 Memorial, a space that holds the stories of a day that forever changed the world. Standing before the reflecting pools, where the towers once rose into the sky, the sound of rushing water fills the air. Every name etched into the bronze is a reminder, not just of loss, but of lives lived, dreams pursued, and the resilience that followed. So I decided to venture to the museum, which is below ground. And the first thing I see are these pillars. These are not replicas, these are the real ones, pulled straight from the wreckage of the Twin Towers. You can still see the rust, the bolts, even the factory markings from where they were first made. And with the sunlight pouring through the glass behind them, it's a strange mix of beauty and devastation. This is the where everything starts to feel real for me. This wall here is called the Slurry Wall. It's a huge concrete barrier and was built to keep the Hudson River from flooding the World Trade Center site. On 11, it held firm, even after the towers collapsed. According to engineers, said that if it had failed, damage to Lower Manhattan could have been so much worse. These steps right here are called the survivor stairs. You see, back on 9/11, people used these steps to escape from the towers and get to safety. They were one of the last remaining pieces from that day, and now they're here in the museum, a silent reminder of the path to survival. The fire truck you see from the distance is the fire truck that belonged to the Ladder Company 3. It was that truck that was on the scene within minutes after the first plane hit. The damage you see here, the twisted metal, the blown out panels, it all happened during the collapse of the towers. Several members of the crew never made it back. This truck stands here now, not just a piece of equipment, but as a tribute to the bravery of the firefighters who risked everything that day. This display here shows exactly where these steel pieces came from, right where the plane hit the North Tower. You can clearly see how the metal's bent and torn, all from the force of the impact and the heat from the fires. It's solid physical proof of what happened that day. And it clears up a lot of the myths and conspiracy talk around how the towers came down. So after spending time at the Memorial Museum, I want to see the city from a different perspective. Just across the plaza is One World Trade Center, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. Inside, the elevator ride to the top takes less than a minute, and when the doors open, you meet with a view that's hard to put into words. Watch. This is so cool. Whoa. This is so crazy. They're showing the entire history of this location.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
102nd floor.
City and skyline reveal themselves uniquely to each observer. Experience the infinite facets of the city beneath us as you prepare to see forever.
Standing up here at One World Observatory, yeah, this is definitely the highest I've ever been in a building. You can see everything, the rivers, the bridges, every tiny boat way down below. I mean, it's unreal. Okay, this is the 360-degree observation deck. This is so nasty cool. Wow.
그림이 없잖아. 나와야
taller, stronger structures. So, bridge was the first bridge to use that technology. It was not just a bridge between Brooklyn and Manhattan, it was a bridge to the future. And when it was finally completed back in 1883, it was nicknamed the eighth wonder of the world because not only was it the longest suspension bridge the world had ever seen, it was also, believe it or not, the tallest structure on the skyline. Might be hard to imagine looking at it all the way up here, but back when it was completed, it was. The city has changed a lot around. Okay.
It's kind of crazy that you can actually see a different city from here. That's New Jersey right there. Just across the river from this height, New York and New Jersey almost feel like a one big city. So yeah, that was the One World Trade Center Observatory. And now we've done that. Now we're gonna go to the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we'll see what I'm going to do. Maybe I have to eat something first. I haven't eaten breakfast or anything. It's too hot to eat, but it's not too hot to drink. Some cold beverage right now. At the observatory, I was baffled. It was amazing to see the view, and it was so cool that when you just like look at on the other side of Hudson River, there's another city, because you think that New York City is so vast and takes over like different parts of past the river, but apparently New Jersey is next to New York, very near. I think it's just like a couple of, there's one bridge ahead, you know, not a big bridge. Either way, I think it's amazing that there are two different cities and they are so close to each other that you can notice them from a distance. It's warm today. It's 30 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's kind of like it doesn't not much breeze. You know, it's the wind is very low. Occasionally it blows a little bit, but the breeze is not that cold. It's pretty like it's like a wall of heat passing through. Yeah.